Will those who are willing please join me in prayer? Divine light, eternal, keeper of all our days, we mark today a new beginning in many ways, as truly this is a path we have not walked before. We cannot completely rely on the wisdom of the past to guide us through the many trials of our present, yet there is an invitation. For there are still many gifts we can learn from the resilience of those who have walked before us. From the days this college was birthed into being, there have been those who faced seemingly insurmountable challenges, and yet we are here because of their work and witness. This is a day of new beginnings. Let us muster the courage to connect to the spirit of those who have gone before us. We also come today in hope as we look to the future. For some of us, that hope is strong, and for others of us, it is fragile. But our being here today demonstrates its presence. We hope, especially for our new students, that relationships will be forged despite distance. For each of us, we hope for experiences that will challenge and form us as we engage in many spaces. We hope for opportunities which steady our sense of belonging in this place and to these people. We come today in hope of the opportunities which will enrich our minds and our collective journeys towards the dreams we hold, the visions of life we pursue, and the awaiting discoveries as we learn together. Guide our steps this year, that we may remember to care for one another. Guide us towards patience that will breed both compassion and deeper learning. Help us to remember that we are not alone, even when we feel it. And may the spirit which connects us all permeate this year in making its presence known. All these things we pray. Amen.
Welcome, and we are thrilled to be with you all here today. My name is Celestino Limas, and I have the joy of serving as Vice President for Student Life here at the college. E-Town is a truly special place, and we now have the honor of counting all of you as members of our beloved community, which is made even more significant by the resolve and perseverance you demonstrated this past week moving in. As we begin this academic year, I would offer you two pieces of advice. First, make certain you show your appreciation and gratitude to your parents and all of those who showed you gratitude to be in this moment. We are all standing on the shoulders of others, and no one believes in you more than your families and friends. So take a moment and tell them how much they mean to you. Second, be present in all of the moments you will have this year. I like to tell students that we are our decisions, both in what we choose to do and what we choose not to do. The choice you make when in class and with others to be present or not is something that you do not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This will allow you to experience the college and your life in a robust manner. You will do amazing things this year, and we are all humbled to walk alongside you in this journey. Welcome to the best 4 years of your life. Welcome to Elizabethtown College.
Good afternoon, all, and class of 2024. Let me add my words of welcome and congratulate you on joining our Blue Jay community. My name is Christy Knies, and I am Dean for Academic Affairs and Faculty Development here at the college. I'm here to invite each member of the class of 2024 to take part in an important and time-honored tradition at Elizabethtown College, the signing of the Pledge of Integrity. You have received a copy of the pledge and a pen with which to sign it before returning it to your first-year seminar peer mentor. The pledge is held in high esteem at Elizabethtown College because it symbolizes the thing that we value most in our community: honesty, respect, and integrity, whether inside or outside the classroom, face-to-face, or joining remotely. It is important to highlight that the pledge was not the creation of faculty and staff. Rather, it was developed by the student body decades ago, which is one of the many reasons why the pledge is so special. Students realized that who we are as an institution depends on their actions. You are all members of the Elizabethtown community, and the community that you've inherited is the product of the contributions made by thousands of students who came before you over the college's 121-year history. You may not have thought about it deeply, but consider that you are all stewards of Elizabethtown College. You have the opportunity to make positive and lasting contributions to our community that will influence generations of students to come. This is a tremendous opportunity and one that carries with it tremendous responsibility. What you do at Elizabethtown College matters a great deal, and I look forward to seeing the contributions that the class of 2024 will make this year and in the years ahead. It all begins with the signing of and commitment to the Pledge of Integrity. Thank you and best wishes as we launch this academic year.
Good afternoon. My name's Betty Ryder. I'm the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of Faculty. And it is my great honor and pleasure to be able to recognize 11 faculty members today for their distinguished achievements and their dedication to Elizabethtown College students and graduates. 3 of these faculty members were awarded tenure, 10 were promoted, and 1 was awarded emeritus status. These are significant achievements for my colleagues, as well as for the college. To reach the rank of associate professor, professor, and emeritus professor are among the most prestigious honors that an educator in higher education will achieve. It's recognition of the countless hours of teaching, both inside and outside the classroom, scholarly activity, an unwavering service to the college and the broader community. A committee of faculty peers, me, in my role as Senior Vice President, the college president, as well as the Board of Trustees, carefully review and approve all promoted faculty. A favorable decision on tenure means the college sees great value in a long-term commitment to these esteemed members of our scholarly family, and a promotion to the next rank signifies maturity of his or her work in each of the 3 areas of teaching, scholarship, and service. I will now recognize each faculty member, beginning with Dr. KERRI HAMPLE, Associate Professor of Occupational Therapy, awarded tenure. Dr. HAMPLE, who joined the E-Town faculty in 2010 and was promoted to Associate Professor last year, earned her undergraduate degree in Occupational Therapy from Thomas Jefferson University and her clinical doctorate from Rocky Mountain University of Health Professions. Dr. Hample's teaching includes clinical reasoning, pediatric courses, and courses on scholarship, documentation, and licensure regulations. Her student success is built on her problem-solving and hands-on learning approaches, coupled with her sharing of professional experiences. She also provides for OT students fieldwork opportunities with Special Olympics and was integral in launching the campus Special Olympics swim meet with the Student Athletic Committee. Congratulations to Dr. HAMPLE. Next, Dr. ANYA GOLDINA, Assistant Professor of Biology, promoted to Associate Professor of Biology with tenure. Since 2013, Dr. GOLDINA, who received her PhD in Behavioral Endocrinology at Florida International University, has brought her knowledge and ingenuity to the teaching of our human anatomy and physiology, as well as our general biology courses. With students, she researches the role of social history and experience on future animal behavior. She has explored the way in which an understanding of anatomy can be enriched through art and creative expression. Dr. GOLDINA was the 2018-19 award winner of the Polinaski Prize for Excellence in Faculty Student Advising and Mentorship. Congratulations to Dr. GOLDINA. Next, Dr. Katherine Hughes, Assistant Professor of Communications, promoted to Associate Professor of Communications with tenure. Dr. Kathy Hughes, author of Graphic Design, Learn It, Do It, and instructor of visual communications, digital photography, and multimedia applications courses, holds both master's and doctoral degrees from Syracuse University. Other contributions since joining the college in 2014 include development of a highly popular Ireland in Text and Image short-term study abroad trip, as well as an engagement as a member of our Student Life Council and the Faculty Professional Development Committee. Congratulations to Dr. Hughes. Next, Dr. MAHUA BHATTACHARYA, Associate Professor of Japanese, promoted to Professor of Japanese. Dr. Bhattacharya, who has been at the college since 2002, received her 2 master's degrees and PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi, India. A well-respected teacher scholar in the area of Asian studies and Japanese language instruction, she built the Japanese major at E-Town, and it has taught its courses along with other courses that capitalize on her knowledge of anthropology and women and gender studies. She has traveled with students on short-term study experiences to Japan and has served as a member and leader on important faculty governance committees, including Academic Council and Executive Council. Congratulations to Dr. Bhattacharya. Next, Dr. TAMERA KEITER Humbert, Associate Professor of Occupational Therapy, promoted to Professor of Occupational Therapy. Dr. Humbert, newly appointed as the Dean of our School of Human and Health Professions and current Program Chair and former Department Chair of Occupational Therapy, joined the Elizabethtown College faculty in 2007. A registered and licensed occupational therapist, she received her doctorate in adult education and her master's in education in training and development from Penn State University. She's a trailblazer in the research and conversation around spirituality and occupational practices, and she brings her rich experience to courses such as advanced clinical reasoning, health, wellness, and mental health, and OT practice and research in international contexts, as well as to mentorship of programs such as Call to Lead and service learning events and activities. Congratulations to Dr. Humbert. Next, Dr. Michele Lee KOZIMOR, Associate Professor of Sociology to Professor of Sociology. Current editor of the journal Teaching Sociology and editor and contributing author of the book Learning from Each Other, Refining the Practice of Teaching in Higher Education. Dr. KOZIMOR, who also happens to be an Elizabethtown College graduate of the class of 1993, received her PhD in sociology from Penn State University, and she's been a member of the E-Town faculty in sociology since 2003. She was notably the 2019 award winner of the college's KEITER Prize for teaching, and she also received national award recognition for distinguished contributions to undergraduate sociology. She has served as the college's director of the Teaching and Learning Center and as a member of the faculty governance committees, including Personnel Council and the Professional Development Committee. Congratulations to Dr. KOZIMOR. Next, Dr. Jodi Lancaster, Associate Professor of Molecular Biology, promoted to Professor of Biology. Dr. Lancaster, newly appointed as Dean for the Elizabethtown College School of Sciences, former Biology Department Chair, has been a member of the E-Town faculty since 2006. She received her doctorate in Integrative Bioscience and Immunobiology from Penn State University College of Medicine and has taught a wide variety of biology courses, all the way from Introduction to Biology to advanced coursework in molecular biology, immunology, and virology. Among her many noteworthy contributions, she has mentored numerous research students in a research laboratory, traveled with students on service learning trips to Vietnam and Ethiopia, and shepherded academic curricula as a member and secretary of Academic Council. Congratulations to Dr. Lancaster. Dr. CHARLA LORENZEN, Associate Professor of Spanish, promoted to Professor of Spanish. A member of the E-Town faculty since 2006, Dr. CHARLA LORENZEN received her master's and doctoral degrees in foreign language education from the University of Texas at Austin. She teaches all levels of Spanish to E-Town students and beyond, and she's the founder of a children's Spanish program that engages elementary school-aged children from our broader E-Town community with E-Town students as their Spanish instructors. Dr. Lorenzen is a champion of health and wellness, supporting the planning and execution of events for our campus community, and she has served as mentor of numerous E-Town student recipients of the very prestigious Fulbright Scholarship. Congratulations to Dr. Lorenzen. Next, Dr. Michael Roy, Associate Professor of Psychology, promoted to Professor of Psychology. Since joining the Elizabethtown faculty in 2007, Dr. Roy, who received his master's and PhD in psychology from the University of California, San Diego, has applied his empirical and data-informed approaches to his teaching of courses in social psychology, psychological statistics, and research methods, among others. He has a prolific publication record and in the areas of time estimation and the psychology of music, notably too because of his engagement of student researchers in these projects who have benefited from his mentorship. He is a long-serving member and chair of the Institutional Review Board, and he has developed and led student trips focused on peace and conflict study in South Africa. Congratulations to Dr. Michael Roy. Next, Dr. Suzanne Webster, Associate Professor of English, promoted to Professor of English. Dr. Suzanne Webster, who joined Elizabethtown in 2004, has demonstrated herself particularly adept at fostering inclusive classroom environments in which students of her English literature, creative writing, composition, and first-year seminar courses are both challenged and supported. She received her PhD and master's degrees in English literature and English Romantic Studies from the University of Oxford, and she has established herself as an internationally recognized scholar of Samuel Taylor Coleridge and his works. Her institutional service has often been connected to her strong commitment to sustainability, and she has also served as a member of the Personnel Council and Professional Development Committee. Congratulations to Dr. Suzanne Webster. And finally, it is my great pleasure to recognize Dr. Katherine LEMLEY, Professor of Psychology, who has been awarded Professor of Psychology Emeritus. Dr. Katherine LEMLEY served the institution in the psychology department for 26 years, from 1993 until her retirement last year. She served for over 10 years as department chair, 22 years as honors and the discipline coordinator, and 9 years as advisor of the Psychology Honor Society. Her contributions in teaching, scholarly work, and service were recognized as meritorious on 11 occasions. And the strength and quality of her research are evident both by her external funding from the National Science Foundation, as well as the Pennsylvania Department of Education, and by her prolific publication records in journals such as Psychological Review and the Journal of Experimental Psychology. She mentored over 40 research students to presentations at regional or national conferences during her time at Elizabethtown, and she taught thousands more, who all benefited from her depth of knowledge, skill in the classroom, and her warm and caring style. Katherine, we miss you, but congratulations on your award of emeritus status. The collective work of all my colleagues recognized here today is truly remarkable. At E-Town, the work we do as teacher scholars prepares our students to be lifelong learners and global leaders. Further, their active engagement in service and peacemaking activities provide tangible evidence of our commitment to ensuring that our students leave a positive mark on others in this world after they graduate. The educators that you saw on the slides today have all helped to transform the lives of our students. Their intentional and purposeful work is making Elizabethtown College a stronger institution. Congratulations to all my colleagues.
Good afternoon and greetings to our faculty, administration, our student body, and most especially the class of 2024. As president of Elizabethtown College, it is my great honor to welcome you to our convocation, which marks the official start of your academic journey here at Elizabethtown. Consider convocation as the opening ceremony, if you will. It's the opening ceremony to what is possible in your academic career with us. It is one of two bookends on your journey at E-Town, the other being your graduation in just a few short years. Yes, those 4 years will go incredibly quickly, and if we're lucky to have you for 5, that will be just as fast. Even though this event is different this year, its significance and the sentiment that accompanies it remains unaltered. Convocation is a powerful and heartfelt tradition in which we embrace you. Class of 2024, as the newest members of our community and a new member of our family here at E-Town. It is an opportunity to celebrate and show our appreciation for our current students, our faculty, and staff who together exemplify the values and traditions of Elizabethtown College. You just heard Betty Ryder, Dr. Ryder just talked about her colleagues. That was not anything less than an amazing feat for everything that those faculty have done to reach the tenure and promotion that they have. And we thank them for the care that they give to our students on a day-to-day basis. I always get emotional when I talk about our people. This is usually an opportunity for us to provide what I would hope are words of wisdom, guidance, and inspiration as you begin your college journey with us. I use the word usually deliberately there, because while I was preparing for this presentation, I gave a lot of thought to what the words of wisdom, guidance, and inspiration should be, what those words could be in light of where we are and where we find ourselves in these trying and uncertain times. But what do you say to an incoming class of students who have weathered so much? You've lost out on a lot of big milestones, and it didn't stop you. The answer is very simple, because the truth is, I admire you. Every one of you. I admire your resilience, your flexibility, your courage. I only needed to learn about you through your admissions applications to know that you are unique. You have talent. You have great intellect. I admire your empathy for others. So many of you have already engaged in service. I always admire your energy. It's your age, but it's also your attitude. And I admire your determination. You are all truly exceptional in your own way. You are an inspiration to me, to our faculty, our staff, and student body, your family, your friends, and frankly, to all the world who know you. We are delighted that you are here with us. As the newest members of Elizabethtown College community, before you've had your first class with our wonderful professors, whether that class is being held in person or remotely, before you've had a chance to explore the hundreds of opportunities, clubs, and organizations on our campus, before you had the time to immerse yourself in the energetic and dynamic campus that we have at E-Town, you, the class of 2024, already embody the characteristics that make E-Town the truly unique college it is. You come here already in the possession of the same traits and characteristics as our returning students, and those traits are only getting stronger. And that gives me even greater confidence that this will be a phenomenal year at Elizabethtown College. It also ignites my hope. History is replete with examples of people who have tapped into their creativity, truly harnessing the immense power of it to fuel their resilience to solve a problem, to develop technologies, advance our understanding, and drive the ability to navigate this world to usher in change. We could always point to historical figures like Thomas Edison, Sir Isaac Newton, Galileo, Madame Curie, Leonardo da Vinci, Ben Franklin, to name a few. We can also look to more contemporary examples across all kinds of fields and disciplines, like Winston Churchill, Steve Jobs, Nelson Mandela, Jeff Bezos, Dr. Anthony Fauci. The list can go on and on. Each one of us emulate different leaders for different reasons in our world. But let's bring it even closer. We don't have to look far, or either far back in time or outside of our own community to see creative approaches to resilience. Because if you pause and take notice, you will see examples of that all around you every day. Creativity and resilience is alive at E-Town. Sometimes they may be someone who doesn't look any different than you, or they may be people who are easily overlooked, but the examples are out there. It's the grassroots movements creatively using social media to inform communities and organize rallies and events to raise awareness for the need for social change. It's the local restaurant finding new strategies in a time of economic hardship to stay afloat, providing service to customers and to keep their employees in jobs. It's a single parent finding ways to make ends meet and still provide their children with as many opportunities as possible. It's your fellow student working their way through college, balancing employment and coursework to carve a path for a better future. And it's you. Because your innovation, creativity, and compassion, through all of those traits you already bring with you, you are on the leading edge of ensuring in a new world, a new future for yourself, and frankly, for all of us. A future filled with hope and promise, not anxiety and fear. It is truly an exciting and promising time. Embrace it, all of it. Whether you are a freshman, an existing student, a faculty member, or staff member, the start of the academic year comes with tremendous promise and potential. And if you are like me, I am so excited to see life back on campus. It's just really, really exciting. Starting in kindergarten and then all the way through high school, then during college and even law school, I looked forward to the start of the academic year. It's really funny because my birthday falls right before school always started. And I felt like it was the greatest gift to get to go back to school. Every other kid was complaining, not me. I couldn't wait to get back to school, to see all my friends, and to see what the year had in store for me. And here I am making a career out of it. It may sound cliche, but for me, the new academic year really does mean that. It's a clean slate. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's the chance to not only learn something new about your subjects in the classroom that you are interested in, but to also take on those things that maybe you had little interest and now you just gain knowledge across different domains. To get to meet new people, form new friendships, some that will carry you through all of your lives. To broaden our understanding of the world and each other and how we as individuals have the power to contribute. And that contribution can be powerful, more powerful than you could ever imagine. It all begins with you, and you get to set the course for your future. This is the time, once again, to leverage your creativity and innovation to change the world for the better. Your college years are a gift, a unique time period, a place where you can feel safe to be able to do things and experience things that you haven't done before. We, of course, and Dr. Limas would say, we want them to be very positive things that you're experiencing. We want you to put your creativity to the test, and we want you to put your new knowledge to use. To leverage all of these and all of these wonderful characteristics and traits that I talked about in the beginning that you already possess, but you are going to build on those, and you are going to learn from everyone on this campus. Remember, get started, and don't wait. Don't wait until you're a sophomore. Don't wait until you're a junior. Start now. Jump fully into your life here at Elizabethtown College and experience everything we have to offer. These years will be among the best of your lives, especially if you embrace the college experience as fully as possible. Keep an open mind, keep a positive perspective, and sometimes step outside of your comfort zone. I look forward to meeting each of you in person and in getting to know more about you and how we can best serve you here at Elizabethtown. I'm confident that we haven't already met and connected, it will happen soon. And this has been a little bit hard this year because we don't get to see as much of each other, but we're going to try. And I want to make sure that you are reaching out. Make sure you find that mentor. I told you this at the induction last night. We want to look for ways every day to connect. It's going to be a long time before we can do hugs again, high fives, lounging in grassy areas across the campus close to one another, and even sporting events. But it's okay. There are ways to connect, and this is where the creativity needs to jump in. So make sure you think about it. Any suggestions you have, I'm looking for how do we greet each other at Elizabethtown College in the current situation. Is it a hand over the heart? Is it almost like a salute? But we need to find a way, since we can't smile at each other, to be able to connect. As you navigate your first year of your academic journey with us, we here at Elizabethtown College remain steadfast and unwavering in our commitment to providing each of you with the best possible experience throughout this year and your college journey. We are, as ever, committed to your success by providing an education that will make you exceptional, regardless of what profession you ultimately choose to go into. We are all here as administrators, professors, fellow students to guide and support you. This, to you, is our commitment. This is our commitment to the class of 2024. You began your classes yesterday. You're getting to know your professors. You're getting to know other students. You will quickly find yourself enveloped in a unique, student-centered culture where innovation, scholarship, community engagement, and experiential opportunities flourish. I encourage each one of you to take advantage of as many as you can. You must seek out those experiences that are interesting to you and challenge yourself in other ways. And I've said this to you once before in my speech because I really want it to hit home. Make the connections, form friendships. Find those people with differences in our student body, and find ways to grow with one another. You now join a community of renowned faculty and student scholars who are making tremendous impacts in their fields. You will learn a little bit more about those faculty members and the tremendous work that they're doing. As you did today, you learned a little bit about some that were promoted recently and tenured, but you're going to learn more as you take your classes. You will learn more about our students. Make sure you keep up with campus news and find out what some of the students are doing. Jump in and help them with some of the really neat things that they're doing. Today, as you embark on your new educational journey, it's also said to be a life journey. I am confident that the courage, perseverance, and motivation that you brought with you will propel you to success during your years at E-Town. As you one day move on from E-Town, bringing all those talents into the world, you will become a part of a profound legacy at Elizabethtown College, a legacy that now includes each of you. It's such a happy day. And thank you, and welcome to Elizabethtown College. I have to tell you one last thing. There is an audience here. Of course, we're not allowed to have anybody real. So you know what the Phillies games are doing? Our staff, our wonderful event staff who does so much on our campus, made sure that we had pictures of some of our students and faculty and staff in the audience so that we would have someone to look at. And it's just so great to see these faces because it is hard to talk to an empty auditorium. So listen, have a wonderful day on the Elizabethtown campus. Enjoy your classes this week as you get started, and we're going to have a great year.
And now receive the benediction. May we go from this time minds engaged and open to all that awaits us in this coming year of learning. May we honor the scholarship, teaching, and service of those faculty we celebrate today, but also the everyday achievements that mark our days. May we also bless the care and tenacity of those who serve our campus in any capacity, for the creative responses and the cultivation of welcome and safety at the same time. May we bless our students as they embark on this deep dive into learning and experiences, and as they transform this campus with their mark. May we all draw out the best in each other. May we find time and space to offer genuine encouragement, sharing the truths discovered and finding the light to share in dark places. May you find and shine your own light, divine gift that it is. And may we all work together to create a place where peace can be found, shared, and multiplied. Amen.